Good morning, Mount Pleasant Middle School. I'm Miss Weaver.
And I'm Miss Calkins. We are your principals.
Today we're going to discuss, as a school, something that we need to work on, and that would be our 4th and 5th hour lunch. We're having a concern with where students are supposed to be at, and we need to make some changes to move forward.
Behavior in the lunchroom has been very, very good this year. Now we want to move forward just a little bit and make sure that all the student body is where they are intended to be.
First and foremost, one of the biggest thing is that the students need to be where you're assigned to be. So this is for lunch and the activity time. So as a friendly reminder, all 6th grade and A through K 7th grade students eat lunch first, and 8th grade and L through Z 7th grade students have activity time first, and then that switches at the 21 mark. If you finish eating, you're able to go to the gym or activity time, and by time it's about halfway through though, the gym and the media center is where you'll need to be.
You might wonder why it's a big deal that you do that, but if you think about this as a safety issue, if we were to have a lockdown or a fire drill, it would be really important that we know where you are. If you are not where you're supposed to be, then we wouldn't know if you're missing, if you're injured, or just need help in general. So we're not trying to suck all the fun out of your school day. There really is a method to our madness, so please be where you're supposed to be. If you're in the hallways, there's disruptions, and again, your parents show up looking for you and we don't know where you are, we look pretty silly.
Okay, so one of the first things to address is being where you're supposed to be, and we already said where you should be with the gym or the lunchroom, but also in the hallways, we need to make sure we're not in the hallways. If you have to leave the lunchroom for a certain reason, you'll have the pink passes that you'll get from Miss Calkins or I, and you should be using these just to go to the restroom or the drinking fountain, and we'll also be having some green passes there that will allow you to go further places like maybe your locker. Also using the bathroom and the drinking fountain right outside the cafeteria. There's no need to be down in other restrooms.
Since the safety part of this is such a big issue and so important to us, we're going to start monitoring students that are wandering, not where they're are not where they're supposed to be, so that we can contact your parents and let them know that safety really is our first concern, and that if they can help us out by impressing upon you on how important it is to be in an area where you are supervised, and that we can easily contact you. So your parents will be notified if we have to escort you back or give you some direction to go back. I think most of you will understand and will probably agree that this has become too much of an issue. So we have to kind of regroup and start over. The way we're going to do that is to disallow you to eat lunch with a teacher. If they would like to come into the cafeteria and eat with you, you should invite them to do so. But from now until further notice, everyone must eat their lunch in the cafeteria. And please be in either the gym or the cafeteria when you are intended.
Just a few other reminders that while in the lunchroom, please remember that you need to find a seat, clean up after yourselves, and there shouldn't be any throwing of food or items. So with all these changes, we appreciate all of you starting this today while in the 4th and 5th hour, and we'll be monitoring behaviors and following through as needed.